It is 10:28 p.m. We are now at 10,600 feet. We just hiked 2.5 miles from Onion Valley Trailhead. So we will see you in the morning for the real start to this wild journey. Good morning! We left camp at about 7:30 a.m. and we're about to head over Kearsarge Pass.
Kearsarge.
Insane views already.
The plan is go over Kearsarge Pass, and then we're going to connect with the JMT, and from there we're going to head up Glen Pass, which will drop us into Rae Lakes Basin. We checked the Garmin this morning, and fortunately it looks like thunderstorms are coming around 2 o'clock, so we're going to try to hustle. We just don't want to get caught, you know, up high on these passes in a potential thunderstorm. So I think we have good chances of getting to Upper Rae Lakes before 2 o'clock and give us a ample amount of time to just hang out, chill, go to a good campsite.
So Kearsarge Pass is this little notch right here. This is a piker, kind of like a mini rabbit. This pass is super cool because there's a real separation between Onion Valley and over into this craziness. Today we'll be heading through
Down and
here somewhere.
north.
So we've heard of Rae Lakes being an active bear territory. This is the first time we've seen an actual bear sign.
Yeah, for all the people that ask, it says, if you see a bear, chase it like you are trying to catch it and eat it. Get mad, be mean, they will run away in terror. Loud noises aren't really enough to scare bears on their own.
Okay.
So now you know, chase it like you're gonna eat it.
I really want to see a bear. And people think I'm crazy when I say that. But we've been out here so much and we've still never seen a bear.
Yeah, maybe
I
today
just
is
would
the
really
day.
love to see one. We're just watching those clouds for if they kind of turn into what looks like thunder, lightning and thunder. We are nearing Glen Pass though, so we're definitely just wary.
We're making our way up Glen Pass. It kind of meanders through, goes up. You can see people up there.
Yeah.
And just trying to avoid all these nasty looking clouds. We got a good window, so we're trying to hustle up.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Rae Lakes.
Oh my gosh.
We hustled up Glen
Came
Pass.
from over there. We did hear some thunder.
Yeah, heard some thunder and
little
then
sketch.
people coming down were like, it hailed on us. And so we had our rain jackets on because it was raining, and then it got all sunny. And now things are building, but I feel safe up here.
This is so incredible. Okay, we ended up finding a campsite at Middle Rae Lake, and our original plan was to camp at Upper Rae Lake just because it's a little bit less trafficked. The PCT and the JMT both run alongside here, so we were on those trails. So I feel really lucky that we got this prime spot. So good. Our trusty Durston. And I feel really proud because I made this little porch with my trekking pole and the rope that I always bring in case of emergencies. It is about 9:15 in the morning and the sun is out. We had so much rain yesterday afternoon. We were basically just hibernating in the tent. We only have 4.5 miles today.
4.5 miles, about 1,000 feet of climbing, and take us up to 60 Lake Basins, where we're going to try to get a campsite where we'll be like overlooking Mount Cotter with our own private tarn. That's the goal.
As we said, it was raining for like 7 hours, super cloudy, and then last night was actually the Perseid meteor shower, which happens annually, but last night was really unique because it was a new moon, so there was no moon illumination, and we thought that maybe we wouldn't get to see it because it was just so cloudy, but it was just completely clear skies. And we set an alarm for 1 a.m. We got up for about an hour. The stars were absolutely insane. I have never seen the Milky Way so vibrant. It was wild. I'm so glad we got to see it. Yeah. All right, so we're leaving the John Muir Trail, Pacific Crest Trail.
Yep, and then we're going to 60 Lakes, which kind of ranks our way. That's called Fin Dome up there, so we're going to go to the south of Fin Dome and cut into 60 Lake Basin. But what's funny about being on the JMT is like you run into a lot of people doing it, and they're all so friendly and just chatting and kind of telling their story, and you know, we're all out here kind of together dealing with thunderstorms and the rain and the elements. So now that we're leaving JMT, we probably won't see very many people. Did a quick little tarp setup to get away from the rain and the thunder. So we had to set up shop quick. It's a pretty good view though, so I was mapping out this area and looking at the slope angles and what surrounding peaks were in this area, like what views we would have, and this is exactly what I envisioned. Oh,
so pretty.
So good. Oh man, just missing some fish, but that's all right.
So incredible. There's no one else here. So crazy. We've both never experienced a thunderstorm like this.
We set up the inside of the tent right the last second.
Like 2 minutes before the
hail started. Rain. Set up the tent because we were off exploring and filled up the pads. Got in there and then it just started dumping.
It is almost 7 p.m. and the rain stopped, so we decided to have another little side mission. So our campsite's down here, and earlier we did a little side mission to this part, and then right now we came to this other side. Incredible views. Look down that valley. The mountains look snow-covered, but I think that's just from the hail. Good morning! It is about 7:30 a.m. and we've begun our ascent up over 60 Lakes Cole. I've only just been able to get the camera out because my hands were absolutely freezing. There was hail all around our tent. Still there from last night. It was clear skies all night, but it was very cold.
Yeah, the tent was completely frosted over, so putting that thing away, hands were like icicles and they're finally not numb.
60 Lakes Basin.
Okay, we can now see 60 Lakes Coal, which is that notch where you kind of see how it drops down and then it's like kind of like cliffs and then there's a notch. So we're gonna just make our way through all this talus and head towards the little notch and get over to Gardiner Basin.
So far, very enjoyable pass.
Yeah, but as you can see over here, these smooth granite, you know, it's like, I don't know if I'd call them a cliff, but it'd be very difficult to cross over there. So we're gonna just stay low, follow this green ramp, get to the smaller talus, and then climb up to get to the notch.
From what I understand, that is what a col is more like a notch or like a small, narrow pass, not as broad and U-shaped. Another day, another basin. People often ask, aka my mum, why Dylan and I are sometimes so far apart on these scrambles, and it's just on the chance that he could make a rock come down towards me so I don't get hit by it. So yeah, that's why we're basically following the same path. Bye 60 Lakes.
You were beautiful. We'll be back.
So this is the top of the pass, or the col.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, we just made our way down the Sea of Talus and had all sorts of size, you know, small talus, big talus, house-sized talus, having to navigate around it. Yeet.
This is Mount Gardiner. So Dylan just did an InReach weather update. As you guys know, we've had crazy weather the past 2 days.
This is showing clear all day, all night, and then clear skies all day tomorrow.
That's the best news ever. That has boosted my spirits by a lot. Fish on. Whoa. Oh.
How's for Ern? Stop the rock. I can eat.
Is there anything better than meat and cheese
View.
at an alpine lake with absolutely no one else here? It's so nice to have a proper lunchtime without sheltering.
From the storm. And we're getting to dry all our stuff out, which is nice.
That was absolutely insane. Hands and knees for like an hour.
Yeah, that was an intense section with bushwhacking, navigating and then just crazy steep climbing up, and then we're almost to the top.
She's pretty.
Lots of trees.
Perfect little spot.
Oh man, it's been a day. Gardiner Lakes was top tier, but then coming down into this lower part was a struggle, but we made it. And then tomorrow, unfortunately, I feel like we got a bushwhack. In Gardiner Basin, there's not really any trails, so there's like a unused, unmaintained trail, but like it's non-existent and everything's overgrown.
Yeah.
And so you can't really rely on that. So you're just trying to pick your best route, but then you're bushwhacking, and it could be pretty frustrating. And so luckily we're going to be climbing up, and then we'll get out of tree line. That will make things easier. But then once we get to the top of Gardiner Basin, we're going to drop back down towards like Charlotte's Lake, and that will eventually like reconnect us with the trail. But that's about 6 miles of off trail, and then we make our climb to Kearsarge Lake for tomorrow night. Oh, the sun feels good. It's so hot right here.
I feel like it's reviving me. Day 5!
Day 5!
We have a big day ahead of us. We are going over Gardiner Pass today, leaving Gardiner Basin and ending up at Kearsarge Lake to camp tonight for our final night. How much gain do we have today?
It's about 3,800 feet of climbing and like 2,800 feet of descending. So yesterday we did like 3,800 feet of descending, and my knees are feeling it today. So
yeah. Close, guys. Hopefully it stays that way. Gardiner Pass, straight ahead. I think we're going up that little chute on the right. So we started going up this chute behind me, and we just checked the map kind of halfway up, and it seemed like the trail or the route was not up that chute. We were almost at the top. We probably could have done it, but we didn't want to risk it. So we came back down, which there was a lot of scree. So we came a bit more over to the left to the actual pass, which there's more talus here and it's a bit easier to actually climb up. Take 3. We have found the pass once and for all. It's not this. It wasn't that. It's this area.
Oh, we made it to the top. Boy, oh boy.
Wow.
Next destination is Charlotte's Lake.
Charlotte Lake. We just had some lunch and we have about 3 miles to go. So we are headed over there. So for just over 2 days, we didn't see or hear anyone else at all. And as of like the last hour. We've seen a couple JMT hikers. We are back on the JMT, just briefly.
Yeah.
But then also we're just coming a lot closer to Kearsarge. So we're just seeing a couple more people now. This looks absolutely unbelievable. It looks like a painting.
This is Bullfrog Lakes.
We made it to Kearsarge Lakes and I'm just going to collect some water while Dylan puts the tent up, and that is how we work together. But it is absolutely crazy. It is Saturday, so it's kind of busy. A lot of prime campsites are taken, so we were really lucky with the one that we got, which I'll show you in a second. But for good reason. It is relatively accessible and just an insane alpine lake spot with crazy peaks surrounding you. Okay, not bad.
Look at this campsite.
I've seen worse campsites.
Yeah, we ran into the ranger and they were telling us that this spot has a lot of bears, and if you see them, you're supposed to run and pretend like you're trying to eat them. So we'll see. We're kind of tucked up in the back, so if the bear does come in, we have a good chance.
That's why we have our tarp on too, kind of, just to hide our bags away a little bit more. Less accessible to the bear.
These are the Kearsarge pinnacles that run across here, and you know, nestled in this area right here is the Kearsarge Lake. So pristine and beautiful. We went for a little walk, wanted to figure out a good spot to have dinner, and I think we found the spot. Look at this view. Oh.
What on earth?
We also found some really great campsites, but we've already committed to ours. Not what you eating?
Pasta.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one. Last night.
I got the chicken teriyaki and rice.
This is officially my longest backpacking trip too.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be day 6.
5 nights.
5 nights.
Yeah, day 6. Wow. So we've been having this discussion at dinner, and it's official. Tomorrow we're going to be climbing Mount Gould.
There she is. Just one last side mission before we head to the car, you know.
Yeah, she sits at about 13,000 feet, and it'll be a great way to wrap up the trip because that's like the highest point kind of in this basin region. So from there we could kind of reflect on all the different lakes and places we went on this journey.
Well, last night was interesting.
Yeah.
I've never had a camp experience like it.
Yeah, me either.
It was close to midnight and we just suddenly heard loud shouting, and it was very aggressive sounding and kind of scary, which of course is what you're supposed to do if a bear is getting into your stuff. But this kept happening every 20 minutes, and you would just hear echoes throughout the lakes.
Yeah.
Of aggressive shouting, super aggressive, and it was really eerie.
Well, it made it feel like the bear was just making its way down through the lake, but it never came, and it all quieted down around 2 o'clock.
And then this morning we were just getting ready, packing up to start our ascent to Gould, and there it was. Oh my gosh, the bear.
The bear.
It was so exciting because, as we said earlier, we've never seen a bear in all these days and hours of the wilderness.
It was just moseyed along, acknowledged us, and just kept walking by.
Yeah, didn't do anything.
And it moved so silently.
So silently. And then within 5 minutes, it was like all the way at the other part of the lake.
Yeah.
So they move so fast, and it was really interesting. Anyway, it's day 6. Last day.
Last day.
Here we go. Got to the top of Kearsarge Pass again, and we veered off onto the Mount Gould way. So far there's kind of an obvious pathway that other people have taken.
Here we are on top of a false summit where Mount Gould is right here, and unfortunately we tried from all different angles and just wasn't in the cards to get up there. It's just a little risky and decided to call it. So yeah, the views are still crazy. You have Gardiner Peak, and then it goes 60 Lake Basins. That's hard to point on here. And then Mount Cotter.
That's where we were.
We were there, made our way around that entire, pretty much, yeah, entire range of Gardiner. And then through Charlotte's Creek. And then there's Bullfrog. And then you got Kearsarge Lakes down there. About 13,000 feet up.
We just got down from
The
the
Kearsarge
Kearsarge
Pass
Pass trail.
Made it back to Onion Valley.
Yes.
At the car.
We were accompanied by 2 hiker friends that we met on this trip.
Shout out Cody and Andrew.
Yep.
Helped,
that was a fun descent down from that pass.
Oh, it's been an incredible trip, and it's you know, we've experienced so much, having multiple different weather days of thunderstorms, crazy hail, sunny skies.
It's so hard to wrap these videos up because, yeah, it's been 6 days and it is a blur at this current moment.
Yeah.
But it was amazing, and we had extreme highs and extreme lows and extreme comforts and discomforts, and that I feel like is what really starts to build resilience over time with the 2 extremes.
Yeah.
We want to come back to South Kearsarge. That's one major thing we've been inspired to do this trip.
Get to Mount Brewer, maybe climb it. I don't know. Maybe climb
maybe not.
Maybe get it close to climbing it.
Maybe just the summit block like today. It's still cool.
Yeah, it was still
I'm
cool.
happy we did it. We have a couple more trips coming for the season.
Until our next adventure, stay safe, stay strong, and stay stoked.